Hey guys, how's it going? It's Adam, and today's gonna be a little longer video. I've decided to make a video describing some more mods in the Technic pack, and in this episode, I'd like to touch on the SDK. I think it's SDK made it, but it's the gun mod, and this mod is pretty cool, I have to admit. So to jump right into it, what it is he installed codes into the game, which allows you to have guns. You have an AK-47, MP5, rocket launchers, all that good stuff. And I'm just gonna test out the AK here. Now most of these submachine guns shoot light bullets, but once you get into bigger calibers and stuff, they'll shoot bigger bullets. As you see them, AK-47's got some decent power, but I thought this was a pretty cool mod. I'll just go through all the guns here. But in the pack I installed, it's got a whole bunch of mods, and I thought this one was one of the best, and probably the best was Industrial Craft. But here we have the MP5. The spider's charging me for some. Oh, I thought he was, but the cool part of this mod is the rocket launchers, and I'll show you them in a minute here. The shotgun's one of the most powerful here. Pretty decent kick too. But when you shoot a shotgun, you're gonna pick up the shotgun shells, and you can reload these shells too. But as you see, that's a one-hit kill. You can reload the shell casings of the shotguns. I think it's also possible with assault rifles, but I'm not sure. Just throw the stuff away. And here's the good stuff: the rocket launcher. Wait, no, this is a sniper rifle. Where is it? I'm not sure. Yeah, this is a rocket launcher. The radius of the explosion isn't huge, but as you see, it is pretty powerful. Like here, I'm gonna shoot this pig. Yep, see, it's pretty powerful. I mean, not huge, but it does a pretty good crater. And this is the laser guided mod, where it'll explode where you move your mouse. Now, here I keep messing up because when I shoot it, see, the bad thing is it gains distance as well as following the cursor. So where you move it, it will go there, but it's gaining distance too. That's why you're not seeing it impact the ground, because it's actually impacting the ground a lot later, like a lot farther out. And that's the only bad thing about this. So here, I'm gonna get this. Well, I'm gonna try to actually give you a good display of how the laser guided bomb works. But let's see. There we go. See, the crater's kind of right there. And that's there. So it's pretty cool. I mean, you could shoot it around corners. How it exploded on the other side of the mountain, but you could shoot it on the other side of corners and curve it around and stuff. It's pretty cool. This is one of my favorites, the sniper. It does not have a scope, but it is pretty cool, and it's a one-hit kill for a long distance. As you see, I dropped the pig. Get this pig. And I kind of wish there was a scope on it, but that'd be a whole different matter. All different coding. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And the minigun, I actually didn't like this one a whole bunch because it's not that powerful. As you see, when I tested it on a pig, I was hoping for a lot higher rate of fire and more damage, but oh well. Let me find a pig here. I'm running low on animals because I'm killing them all. And it's kind of inaccurate too, but there we go. Okay. And the laser, but actually I don't know what this fires, so I'm not quite sure how to fire it. Just put that away. I don't know, it might, it doesn't fire bullets. I don't know, maybe there's some way you could charge it or something. But yep, that does not, don't know quite how to do that. And this, the M4, just like that. Like, I don't know, if you ever played Modern Warfare 2, the M4, basic gun. But this one, actually, in this game's got pretty decent power. See, I think it dropped that pig, yeah. I mean, sheep, dropped the sheep in a few bullets. So now, oh, it's an extra laser. Now we get to explosives. And here are the grenades. I thought the explosives in this mod were pretty insane. Grenades are pretty cool. Blast radius, not too big, but it's pretty cool. As you see here. Yep. So that's pretty cool. And sticky grenades, they'll stick to wherever you throw them. Pretty much the same blast radius, just they'll stick to where you throw them. mean, the grenades are not huge explosions, but they're decent. And the stun grenade, I don't think the coding is quite right on this, because, I mean, yeah, it stuns you, but it stuns you for, I'm saying, a good minute or two. You're stunned. Now, I don't know if this is how it works, or it's just the coding, because I don't think it should be like this. I'll just demonstrate. Just throwing them out, because if it gets close to you, it stuns you for a long time, and I don't know if it's supposed to do that or what. And I wasn't even that close to it. Okay. Smoke grenade. Now, they also did not get the coding on this right either. I don't think this currently works. But you have to understand, there has been a lot of renovations to the gun mod. I mean, there's been so many different versions. This is just the newest version of the gun mod, and I think it's pretty good. Now, this is one of the really cool things, the Molotov cocktails. It's pretty much in real life where you throw it, it'll burn, and it's got a pretty decent blast radius. Okay, so now we get to big explosives. This is the nuke. And I was kind of disappointed with how much of an explosion this made. See, this did damage me a little bit, but look at the crater. It's not much for a nuke. I would be thinking if they're going to make a nuke, the coding should be extremely, I mean, the blast radius should be extremely high. See, that's not high at all. I was expecting it to be like a huge explosion, even more than the nuclear reactor. Here, I'll just demonstrate it again. This time you get an overhead view. But really, this is like, I mean, it's like 5 or 6 times the size of TNT. Chunk error. You're gonna have that a lot with this. Ooh, tin. That's part of the industrial craft. But here's the Nova Catalyst. Now this is pretty cool. It completely destroys everything, and it's got a pretty good blast radius. I think most of the damage goes down, which is pretty cool. Hold on, let me delete all this. But in this mod, you will have some lag. It's considerable, seeing as you have 6 or 7 mods, or maybe even more than that, in one pack. And I don't know. It's not horrible lag, but you will get some frame rate issues. But yeah, and here's just industrialized TNT. Pretty much the same as TNT. Maybe a little bit more blast radius. And demonstrate the nuke once more. They messed up the coding on this nuke. Well, no, they didn't mess up the coding, but you have to link with redstone. And here's another cool thing, dynamite. Now, I was kind of unimpressed with the blast radius here. This is like, yeah, see, this is not that high at all. It's just little, probably even 4x4 craters, but you do get 16 of them, which is pretty cool. Like, you want to blast through a wall or mine or something, they're pretty useful. And this is, I deleted it. Go back and find it. But these are the same thing, but they don't stick. I don't know, pretty cool. In the next few episodes of this, I don't know, kind of industrial craft type, or Technic pack type of thing, I'm gonna go over more creatures. I think I might go over, let's see, Buildcraft. Now, I don't know much about Buildcraft yet, but when I do, I'll make a few videos on that. And this is just dynamite, but it does not stick. Same blast radius. Oh, it's coming nighttime. And also, as you see, I have single player commands. And here, I'll display it better now. See, this is all of them. And I mean, it's not that big of an explosion. I don't know. I mean, I know you expect dynamite. It's not expected to be a whole bunch, but that's just, it's kind of lame. So, let's see here. What else do we have? Pretty much that's about it for the gun mod. Most of these, I'm gonna end it with a bang though. Okay, yeah, you saw what I was gonna. I'm gonna end this thing with a bang. Let me just stock this thing full of nuclear, with uranium cells. But I think the gun mod's a pretty nice addition. This is, yeah, like I said, the newest version. I think they've had a few bad versions, but let me just get away from this. This should be far enough. Yeah. So most of those guns take, well, the submachine guns take light bullets, and then so on and so on. The snipers take sniper bullets, so the bullets correspond with the gun, and so on and so forth. So it's a pretty cool mod, and I don't know, it could be tweaked. I mean, the guns aren't that detailed, but what are you gonna expect? Now, here comes the explosion. She's burning. Oh! And that got me all the way from back here. Another problem with the Technic pack, I might have said it before, is you do get a lot of chunk errors. I mean, if you have an explosion like that, you'll get chunk errors, but I don't know. I don't really mind it. Let me go outside and collect my stuff. Oh, and I'll also show you my, I did some work on my nuclear power plant since the last video. I'll just briefly fly over it, give you kind of like a description for it. And I'm gonna start a castle type of thing. But as you see here, the blast radius on those are insane. And what actually kills you is the radiation. It's not the damage. Of course, it does do a whole boatload of damage, but yeah, look at this chunk here. Ridiculous. As you might have noticed, I am working on a cold here, but I'm doing the best I can. It's like that's like a square explosion. And you see that it goes down like 20-30 blocks deep too. So you really gotta be careful when operating with those. Make sure you put enough cooling cells for each uranium cell. Okay. Now let me just briefly show you my nuclear plant. I have added one more reactor. It's made out of obsidian, and I've spruced up this reactor a little bit. Oh, not the reactor, but the plant a little bit. I made it look a little better. That, if you're wondering what that building is there to the left, it's just my house. Well, I'm working on a house. It's pretty much just an open space now, but I will make a house. So here it is. I don't know if you can see the solar panels. But yeah, guys, rate, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Peace.